What up, Facebook? My bad. What up, YouTube? Damn. Windows is dirty. Can't see fucking shit out these windows. What's good, YouTube? Thought I'd jump on briefly. Not gonna stay on too long. You know what I mean? Not gonna stay on too long. My dog Chris, man, what's up, man? How you doing, man? I was just thinking about you yesterday, man. Like, damn, I ain't seen my dude Chris on here in a minute. I know you working and you know you running your business and things of that nature, but I was just thinking about you yesterday. I promise you I was. I was like, man, I ain't seen Chris in a minute, man. Just glad to see you, you know, still alive and kicking, man. Thought I'd jump on just briefly, not gonna stay on too long, man. Y'all do me a, you know, justice, double tap the screen. I'm trying to get 100 likes, you know what I mean? Who's that? Kenz, what up? Who's that, D2? Is that what you go by? I'm trying to see what the, looks like it's D2, man. What's good with you, man? The Bronx, what's up, Dreams? 392. I definitely appreciate you, man. Every time I drop, man, you always in the comment section, man, applauding me and cheering me on, man. I definitely appreciate you, bro. If I ain't never told you, I'm telling you today. I appreciate you, man. Thank you, man. Gratitude, man. A lot of times, you know, YouTube, people could be watching any other videos. Not to say that people don't watch any other videos, but you all could be watching any other videos, but you take the time to watch me and comment and, you know, just support the channel, man. And I'm forever gracious. Like, I'm very, 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 very humble, you know. And I thank you all for doing so. But I do need y'all to double tap that screen. I'm trying to give it a little time for people to come into the building, man. You know, nobody is just a pop-up live. Nobody new. I don't have any moderators, anything. It's just a pop-up live, man. Louisville's in the building. Hold on. Let me see. Who's that? King Newski TV 804. Shout out to King Newski TV 804. Louisville 502. Right up the road. An hour. Not even an hour up the road. It'd probably take me an hour to get there because I be driving slow. But Louisville, Chopper Chills in the building, man. Shout out to the 502, man. I rock with Louisville. I definitely do, man. Man, I appreciate your dreams. I definitely appreciate it. I try to make all my stories authentic, man, you know. I mean, there's no need of getting on here making things up and you know, I act silly. Sometimes I might stretch it a little bit, pause though, you know, just to, you know, have a little fun or whatever. But the overwhelming majority of my stories are like accurate, like 100% accurate, man. So I definitely appreciate you, man. I can't see a damn thing in these glasses. Michael says he's in. Okay. Dreams 392 says we need 200 likes. Well, 200 likes would be beautiful. Chris, just working. It's been super busy. Still watching your videos. What's your thing, man? Y'all double tap that screen, man. Get the likes up. We need 100 likes. 95 more likes, man. Chris says, or Dream says, we need 200 likes. So we need 195 more likes. I understand, Chris, man. You running your own business. You working. You providing for your family. You staying out here, man. I definitely get you, man. You know what I mean? I definitely get you, man. It's good to see you once again. I'm still grinding, man. Ain't nothing changed, man. I'm still grinding. Appreciate y'all hitting the likes. Y'all continue to do so. Let's see. Justin Ellis. I text you from a 513 number. You know what? A lot of people, I'm assuming, because like I get hit up a lot, you know, and I put my phone number out there, so I'm not really tripping. I busted the screen. Well, my screen on my other phone that I use for YouTube, my main phone that I use for YouTube, it is broke. It's broke, so I can't see anything. So if you want to get at me, my number is, if I can memorize it, 697 697 7676. That's my other number until I get my screen fixed. I tried to go get it fixed. But they didn't have the proper screen that I need because it's an older phone. And then when they tried to order the screen, they didn't have it. So, but I definitely need, and I'm going to get this phone fixed because I got like a lot of information in here that I need, for my YouTube pictures and things of that nature. So I'm definitely going to get the phone fixed, man. So you got the other number, holler at me, and make it do what it do. I can't believe I can't see anything out of these glasses. They're not that dark. Miles Ray, call me Drewski. The beat guy, hi friend. What's good? What's good with you? Michael Azar, what's going on, bro? Like the hat and the shades, it's fire. Well, I appreciate it. Yeah, see, I really need to do more of a schedule, like when I go live, because nobody really knows when I go live. I never really know when I'm gonna go live. I just pop up and I'm live. But I want people to know that I've gotten a lot of new subscribers lately, man. A lot of new subscribers, and I appreciate Jay Williams. Jay Williams sent me a lot of new subscribers, over 200 within the last few days, 3 or 4 days or whatever. So y'all check out Jay Williams, man. Let's Live Life. I know you're already familiar with him because most of y'all are here. You already watch his channel, but in the event that you're not, go check him out, man. Jay Williams, Let's Live Life. Sent a lot of people my way. And I just wanted to jump on here and just get a little familiar and allow you all to get familiar with me, because just seeing my videos, you're not really knowing me. You're not really having an opportunity to engage with me on a one-on-one basis, if you will. Let's see, Martiza Tamayo, did I pronounce that right? Martiza Tamayo, I appreciate that. How you doing? Wendy Williams voice, how you doing? Curtis, come on, man. Listen, Curtis don't know if he wants to troll the channel or if he wants to support the channel. Curtis is really a troll, man, but sometimes he'll give me a good comment or whatever. I ain't never blocked him. I don't really block people like that. You really got to do something to get blocked. And Curtis been rocking with me, from the very beginning. But Curtis, I don't do what everybody else does. Just because an individual has a co-host or has, whatever in the back seat, that don't mean that I'm going to run and do that, man. See what I'm saying? I'm going to start doing some interviews, though. I'm going to definitely start doing some interviews, allowing you all to hear other individual stories, because there's a lot of people that have stories that need to be heard, that need to be told. I got one dude that I'm talking, I got a couple people that I'm speaking with, but I got one dude, I'll double tap his screen for me. It just takes 0.25 seconds. So, what's up, Young Kim? What it do? Is that my dog James? Salute, James. James is in the building. James McIlvain. James McIlvain is in the building. Nah, Curtis, don't backpedal now. You be trolling. You've been trolling me for months, man. Probably years. Then every once in a while you come back and say something cool. You support the channel. Then you come back and troll again. But it's all good, man. It's all good. I ain't tripping. Like I really don't take any of this. I don't really take much in life personal. You see what I'm saying? Things happen. Don't take it personal, man. We only got so much time left in this crazy world, so there's no sense of getting mad and angry and just let it flow, man. Let it flow how it flows, man. Hey, why you say that, Mike? That Mike Roch? Why you say that? I don't even want to repeat that, man, because I know some people named Curtis that are stand-up individuals. So why would you say that? I really want to know, why would you say what you just said, man? Yeah, James, Curtis, but see, I know that Curtis is a troll. I already know, because he said things to me, and he let me know he rocks with me. You know what I'm saying? He lets me know that he rocks with me, but sometimes he's gonna troll me. So that's why I said I don't take it personal. I mean, I really don't have that many trolls, but when people do troll, it's just part of the business, man. You know, it's just part of it. You can't really get mad about that whatsoever. He don't even have to watch the channel. So I'm appreciative, once again, that he takes the time to, watch the channel and to comment on the channel. Not many people in the building today, but it don't matter what y'all want to talk about, man. Let me know. I'm answering all questions, man. I'm covering all subjects that I know anything about. What y'all want to, speak about? Whole lot going on in the news, hip hop world. I'm a hip hop junkie for real. I don't really fool with the hip hop the way that I used to, because I guess because I'm getting older now, and a lot of these artists I'm not really that familiar with. But I did a video on Lil Boosie, man. And the thing about Lil Boosie, it wasn't to hate on the man whatsoever. We don't do no hating over here at Real Kenz TV. Ain't no hating going on. But the point that I was making in the video was that, yes, it's a shame that he has to go away. It's a shame that he has to be away from his kids. He just had a baby recently. I totally get it. I get it. I know that feeling. I've been in that situation oh so many times. But, and I don't necessarily even want to call it an issue, but my thing when it came to Lil Boosie, y'all let me know if y'all can hear me also, because I got the air conditioner on. You know what I mean? So let me know if y'all can, clearly hear me. But the thing that I essentially was saying about Lil Boosie was that you get online and you talk about how street you are. Y'all double tap that screen for me, man. I need to get the likes up. At least 100. At least 100. But you get online and you always talking about how street you are. How gangster you are. How solidified you are. How your name is already in edged in stone, I guess, in the streets. I understand that we all need protection, especially an individual that's known, such as yourself. But that comes with the territory, Lil Boosie. And, being a public figure the way that you are, that cameras are always on you. Now, I'm not going to necessarily say you knew that somebody, how could you foreshadow that? How would you possibly know that somebody was going to do that? And then the police. So they were definitely doing a bit much the way that you caught this case. But don't get online saying that you this and you that in the streets, and then get online crying about the situation, because we all know if you're a convicted felon, you're not supposed to have a gun. I think it's messed up. I think the rule is just absolutely ignorant, stupid. And some people, most people that I know, or that have seen allegedly, have taken chances and gone against the grain, which I don't blame them whatsoever. But in the event that you do so and you get caught up, then you have to take what comes along with that. You got to take what comes along with that. And is it Tara Spearman? How you doing? Is it Tara or Tara? I guess, how would you tell me? How would you? It ain't like you can get on the speaker and say, "Oh, it's Tara." Hopefully, I pronounced your name right. Appreciate you chiming in, talking about Lil Boosie. If you do things you have to know the consequences and the ramifications of it. Don't cry about it later. And that was all that I was saying in the video. Like, I'm not the biggest Lil Boosie fan. I like him. He's cool. I respect him. But I don't know all his songs. I don't know. And I hate to see anybody go to prison, have to be away from their kids, as I've already stated, because I've been there. I know how it is. Facing 5 to 10. The feds have sentencing guidelines. His prior convictions is they're not violent, so they're not going to be able to hit him with the career criminal. A lot of people speculate, no, they're going to hit him with being a habitual offender, because they don't know what the hell they're talking about. Not going to be able to hit him with a career criminal. All his charges are not like the exact same charges or whatever. Even though he's facing 5 to 10, I see the judge maybe. It's kind of really hard to say what the judge is going to do, because, how do you know? Are they going to show his videos where he's cussing out the court system and the judge and, well, not the judge, but the police? And are they going to show these videos? Or the prosecution? Are they like really, really out for blood? Or do they just want him to sit down for a little bit? We don't really know. But see, when you do these things and it's documented, it's online, guess what? You can't deny it. Ain't no taking it back. It's already online. So if that judge comes in and gives Lil Boosie 5 years, then guess what? Ain't nothing he can do about it. So it's a messed up situation. Yeah, Chris, that's what I was basically alluding to. Terrell V is double standards, absolutely. Need to know the laws, but it is double standards. I agree. And you're absolutely right. We need to reflect on ourselves and understand, okay, what can I do better next time? I know it's messed up that I can't have this protection for myself. But I have the money to have security. I know that security is not going to protect me the way that I'm going to protect me. But why would you go somewhere to where you even have to have a weapon? I understand he's a rapper and he's going into dangerous territories. I get it. Dangerous hoods and clubs, and I get it. Man, I just really, really hate to see it. So that was not a troll video. I don't do troll videos. But I got to call a spade a spade. I had to go do my time. Some of you all had to go do your time. Just because you a celebrity, I don't mean that you are above anybody else. Hopefully the judge don't, stretch him out too far, too long, give him maybe 2 years. They got programs in the feds now. But see, the stipulations with those programs. The First Step Act that Trump signed or whatever. You get good time in the feds now, but it's only certain crimes. And having a gun sometimes is considered violent in the feds. So I don't know what he would qualify for, but they give him 2 years. Boosie's probably going to have to sit down for a year and a half. He'd be all right. A little time goes. Give him a time to reflect. Y'all remember how humble Boosie was when he came out of jail last time? He was making motivational songs. It was about the kids and the women, and he was so grateful, and slowly he slid back into the old Boosie, man. So he's definitely gonna have to get his mind right when he's in there. But I don't wish jail on anybody, man. Jail sucks, man. Jail is absolutely terrible. I appreciate you first time hearing your live. I subscribe. I don't know how to pronounce your name, but I appreciate you. I definitely appreciate you. I don't feel like you were trolling. You just don't like the type that gets, or you don't seem like the type that gets enjoyment seeing others go through the legal process. No, I don't. I hate it. I hate to see people go through the legal process because it's such a process. Now, for you all that don't know, if y'all don't double tap that screen, I'm gonna go back through this legal process. Respectfully. But going through the legal system is terrible, man. Because everything starts with you get arrested. Then once you get, arrested or whatever, you got to worry about bond. In Kentucky, there's no bail bondsmen, which I always talk about in my videos. And there's no automatic 10%. So if you get arrested anywhere else and your bond is $20,000, it's automatically 10% of the $2,000. That's not the way that it is in Kentucky. And so, I'm sorry, I'm removing somebody ignorant. Y'all give me these weirdos in the comment section. And that's my fault, because I never tell my moderator when I'm going live, so that's my fault. But like I said, the bond process in Kentucky can just be stressful. So you're sitting in the county jail hoping that the judge will reduce your bond, and they don't. Now they got 60 days to indict you, which means sends it up to felony court. They usually don't indict you until day 58, 56. So it's 2 months plus you done sit in the county jail. Now you go in front of a felony judge. You hope to get a bond reduction. Even if he lowers your bond, the whole court process, if you're trying to really, really fight it, it's going to take a year and a half. Probably going to be on some sort of supervision, ankle monitor or whatever. Then you realize that you can't beat the case. At first it's, man, they're going to have to give it to me, man. We're going to go to trial with it, man. I'm not taking no time. Yeah, everybody says that in the beginning. Everybody says that. But as time goes on, you realize, like, man, I can't risk going to trial. I'm going to get 20, 30 years potentially if I go to trial. So if that situation occurs and it's like they're offering you, which it will occur, they're going to offer you 6, 7, 10 years. A lot of times people end up taking it. And then the reality, so I understand, like, breaking down, knowing that you're going to be gone away from your family and your kids, but you got to be strong. All that gangster stuff you talk, man, let it hold up, man. Let it hold up. So I feel sorry for the guy, man. I feel sorry for his circumstances or whatever. But he's in a much better situation than the majority of us, I would venture to say. This dude is a multi-millionaire, man. Multi-millionaire. He's going to be good. He's going to be straight. He's had plenty of time to prepare. It's not like he's going to jail tomorrow or next month. He's going to have a couple months, 2, 3 months before he actually has to go in. So, he has time to get his affairs in order. He's going to be good. He's going to be good, man. But he has to learn from and quit talking bad about the police. Like, I don't like the police either, but I don't get on here and bash them. Everything you say online is out in the atmosphere, and they will use these things against you. You know what I mean? You too, my dog, Chris. Thanks for stopping in, man. I appreciate you. Like I said, glad to see you doing well, man. Greetings from, I don't even know. Never heard of that country, man. But greetings to you. I appreciate you chiming in. I'm not familiar, but thank you for chiming in. Break it down for me. Break the spelling down for me. If you real, show me what real is. I need a lot more likes, y'all. I need a lot more likes. Trolls are like roaches. Well, you got people, man, they I get it. Don't got nothing better to do, and sometimes it's funny. It's Are y'all familiar with the dude Sean G? Is anybody in the chat familiar with this dude Sean G? He's out of New York. He covered the Diddy trial every single day. Every day he was in front of the courthouse or in the courthouse covering the Diddy trials. Anybody familiar? I think it's called Podcast of Soul. But the dude's name is Sean G. Y'all let me know if you're familiar with dude at all. I really don't want to talk too much about the Diddy situation. It is what it is. They're not going to let the man out on bond. His lawyers can file whatever they want to file. They're not letting him out on bond. His lawyers, the things that he's doing. See, I understand because I've been in the system. The things that his lawyers are doing is basically for appeal purposes. To say that, okay, we filed this, we filed that. And then when they go to appeals court, if that judge gave the wrong ruling or whatever, it gives his lawyers grounds for appeal to have the verdict overturned. See, P. Diddy, he's going out swinging. So whatever time they give him, it don't matter if they give him time served, which they're not gonna do. He's not gonna get time served. A judge, I don't think he has a problem with P. Diddy, but it's bigger than the judge. And there's somebody that's higher up saying, no, don't do this. It's like the judge is a dog. And they're telling him, what he can and what he can't do as far as, the bond reductions and, well, not the bond reductions, but the bonds period. They're not about to let the man out. I predict when he goes to sentencing, I think the prosecution asked for 51 months, which is slightly, I don't know, a little bit over 4 years and 3 months. Once again, people, they speak of things, but they don't really know. And the feds technically is facing 20 years, but he'll never get nowhere near 20 years. Somebody say something in the comment section. Just say what up, so that way I know. Because last time I think my comments froze. I stopped getting comments when I went live last week. So somebody just say what up, Kenz, so I know that my comments are working properly. So technically he is facing 20, but the charges will never be ran wild, which is consecutive or whatever. Prosecution is only asking for 51 months, not necessarily saying only, because 4 years is 4 years. So, okay, y'all got me. Okay, appreciate that, James. Appreciate that. But they want a downward departure, meaning that they want less time. I see Diddy getting, with that judge, to be perfectly honest, I see Diddy getting anywhere a minimum of 30 months. 2.5 years. 2.5 to maybe 3.5 years. So let's just round it up. Let's just say I see Diddy getting about 3 years, man. That's what I see the judge giving him, man. He's already gonna have a little bit over a year in. He goes, takes a couple classes. They got them programs. He'll do probably another 9 months. He'll be at the halfway house. I think that's as good as it's gonna get for Diddy. Maybe he'll get a pardon. Clarksville, Tennessee is in the building. What up, Chaz? What's good with you? Just chopping it up. Not talking about anything in particular, just chopping it up, man. Y'all hit that like button, double tap the screen. Another video I made this week, I was addressing Dante from the Dante Show Network. Any of y'all familiar with Dante from the Dante Show Network? I made a video. I had to address something that just didn't sit well with me. Most people agree with my sentiment, but see, I'm the type that everybody don't have to agree with me. I don't need yes people around me, because I'll be wrong sometimes. I'll be wrong like a motherfucker sometimes, man. I'm not always right, and I don't proclaim to always be right. Kenz, why you hating on Dante, man? I'm not hating on Dante. Dante, like, that's my dude. Like, we cool, man. Like, we cool for real. But when I went to his channel the other day and he was live and he was talking about how, and if y'all haven't seen the video, y'all go check the video out on my channel. He was talking about how he had to do time for child support. So since he's previously had to do time for child support, everybody that's behind on their child support, this is what this guy said. It's not allegedly, it's not anything out of his mouth. He said that everybody, Dante from the Dante Show Network, he said that anybody that's behind on child support, he's going to make it his personal duty to have locked up. Now we know obviously there's so many people behind on child support he can't get every, but just the fact that he said these things and I'm listening to it like, damn, he was trying to bring me in on the live, but he didn't have my new phone, my other phone number. So he had my, I don't want to say my old number because it's still active, it's just my phone is busted. So I was trying to give him my new number, but I guess he didn't see it or whatever. And I was going to address him on the live. How are you a former street dude? Now I understand we all change, should change. But you was in the pen, you was the blade pusher. That's what you call yourself, the self-proclaimed blade pusher. That's what Dante from the Dante Show Network dubbed himself. I'm the blade pusher. So, Keep It Real 100 says, do you think he was saying it for clicks and views? The man is a genius. I'm never on here to knock the man. You can never knock it. Let me explain something to you before I finish saying what I'm saying. Keep It 100 and everybody else. Until you have a YouTube channel, a lot of people will never really know how difficult YouTube is. It's not as though it's manual labor or anything. It's more of a like a psychological type of thing, right? Because unless you're a celebrity, you already have a name for yourself, or you have like a major endorsement from a major YouTuber. This YouTube thing is not easy. When I started YouTube, I didn't know what I was doing. Still don't halfway know what I'm doing. So when I came into the YouTube world, I was just making videos, just about any and everything, just whatever. I was just making videos. And as time went on, I started to pick up some momentum. I started picking up subscribers or whatever. But like 90-something% of YouTube channels fail because it's hard. It's like being in the rap game or being an artist. You don't have a machine behind you. So let's just say you're an independent artist and you're trying to move up the ranks and you're trying to get your name out there. That's why so many YouTubers use clickbait. I never do clickbait. That's why a lot of YouTubers, they'll gossip or and not all YouTubers, I'm just saying some, and they'll talk bad about people. Did y'all just see a few months ago to where one YouTuber approached the other YouTuber, they was having beef and he unalived him? And I think that he attempted to unalive his wife just as well. It was something of the sorts. Like words hurt. Like words are powerful. Words are powerful. These two YouTubers was going back and forth, and they weren't even large channels. Not to say that if they were larger channels that it would be cool. But they're going back and forth, and somebody ends up unalive. Somebody ends up in jail facing a murder charge over a word. So I'm very, very careful of what I say. So I may say, with Dante from the Dante Show Network, and he's helped my channel before. Like we've talked, he's helped my channel. He's done some of my intros for me. He's done some of my thumbnails for me. So we have a personal relationship. Like we're cool. Despite what some aspects of YouTube is like wrestling. So despite what it may seem, we're really cool. But it's never taken like overboard. It's never, getting personal and so I say that to say I made that video respectfully, just saying that I don't agree with trying to have people locked up. You the self-proclaimed blade pusher. I ain't never see you with no blades in prison. I'm sure you did. I did time with the guy in Kentucky. And he got busy. He did have a crew. He did smash a couple people. I'm not taking anything away from the dude. He was a young dude then. A younger dude then. So I'm not calling him soft. I'm not calling him he was getting his money. But yo, you go from that to You calling the police on people because they're behind in their child support. So I feel compelled to make a video because some people get behind on their child support and they're still fathers, good fathers. I know it may sound a little, I don't know, cliche if you will, but I'm saying if you lose your job or you get hurt, whatever the situation may be, but you're still coming around your kids. You're helping them with their homework. You're going outside kicking the soccer ball with them, or passing the football, or playing baseball, or reading the books, whatever their interests are, helping them with their instruments, or whatever the case may be. But you're behind on your child support. Does that make you a deadbeat? Shad Bryant said he's about 5'11". What's that shit? That's everybody's 5'11". At Real Kenz TV. And so, yeah, Anthony Wright, I'm gonna get to you in just a second. I did hear about that. And so it's just one of those things to where it's a case-by-case basis. I don't believe that you take the father rather, out of the kid's life, especially if he's active, trying to be active. Money's not everything. I understand it takes money to live. I get it. But life's, then there are circumstances. So that's why I said it's a case-by-case basis. Kenz is on here supporting dudes that don't take care of their kids. That's not remotely even close to what I was alluding to. I was just simply saying that, you can't judge an individual by what they do financially all the time, because kids, they want that time. Yeah, they want the video games and the tablets and the latest phones and Jordans, the shoes, whatever. But they want that time from you. Coming up, man, I ain't had no, I'm not going to necessarily say I didn't have a dad, because we all have a dad. And I knew my dad, but I didn't. My mother and father were married right out of high school. Back then, that's what you did. You got married out of high school. And so, when they got married, my dad wasn't, he was a musician. He played a few, instruments or whatever, keyboard, drums, and he was very good at it. The reason I know, because people say that I'm a spitting image of him, so they come up to me and they be like, yo, man, your dad is such and such, Big Kenz or whatever. Man, he was one hell of a musician. So he played in a band. They used to open up for Earth, Wind and Fire, if y'all familiar with them, and Ohio players, and it was a lot of groups that they would open up for. And so he had went out to California. He goes out to California, he's pursuing his music career, whatnot. And my mom's just back here working. She's taking care of home, the house. He's not really making that much money, here and there. You're a struggling artist. I'm a struggling YouTuber. She gives him an ultimatum: you come home with your family, or you stay on out there. And he ended up coming home. He came home, got him a job. He was working for Federal Express. It's FedEx now, but back then they called it Federal Express. Same thing. And when she left him, because of the things that he was doing, he still had his band. It was just local. And my dad's deceased, so I don't want to, say anything bad or anything like that. But when she left him, y'all double tap that screen, man. I appreciate that. And so, I guess there was some bitterness there. Obviously, there was some bitterness there. He was married within a year after my mom left him, divorced him. Which, okay, cool. That's your right to do so. It's your right to do so. But it seemed as though he took it out on me, like, because I didn't really see him. He tell me he's coming through, he's going to stop by. Wouldn't show up. I'm waiting outside. It gets dark. Eventually, my mom makes me come in. Mama, but my dad said he's coming. I ain't nothing but probably, at the time, I was probably 8, 9 years old. Probably younger. My dad said he's coming, Mom. Okay, well, if he comes, we'll see. She know he's not coming. We'll see him if he comes. I'm sitting there looking out the window. Every car that pulls up, I see the lights. That's my dad. That's my dad. Only to be disappointed over and over and over again. Finally, I got to the point to where I just said, man, you know, I grew. He don't want to be bothered, man. My mom never disrespected him, never said anything bad. I never said anything bad, disrespected him or whatever. But it was just one of them things to where I knew, like, if he wanted to, he would. If he wanted to, he would. But he didn't. So evidently, he didn't want to. Now, that's a situation to where I feel like an individual that makes money and just doesn't do it just simply because he doesn't, maybe he needs to be locked up. Perhaps an individual that has that sort of, you know, mentality or whatever and exemplifies those sort of, I don't know, behaviors, for lack of better terms, maybe they need to be locked up. I don't know. Because who wins? You definitely can't take care of your kids from lockup, penitentiary. I'm in the Commonwealth state of Kentucky. I always talk about the Commonwealth. They will bust your ass for child support. Now, supposedly they changed the law. But back then, they will bust your ass for child support here, man. You get over $1,000 behind on child support, they call it flagrant non-support. Flagrant non-support. They can come in and charge you with a felony. They charge you with a felony. Let's just say you already had a prior, right? You got caught with some weed or whatever the case may be, a theft, credit card or whatever, and it was a felony. Now they got you on your second felony, flagrant non-support, facing 1 to 5 years. You can't really argue that. Clearly you behind on child support. So they give you a year. They give you a year, but I want to enhance your sentence to 5 years. Why? Because you had a prior charge that you already served your time on, that you already, you know, completed or whatever. They're going to enhance your sentence to 5 years. And go to trial, that might get enhanced to 10 years. So people that say, oh man, you can't go to penitentiary, you can't go to prison or whatever, jail for child support. I don't know. I just know how it is in Kentucky. I can't say how it is in other states, but I definitely know how it is in Kentucky. ADB, free Tory. Tory's not getting out. That's the appeals, you know, the appeals courts gives him some sort of relief. Tory's not getting out. They don't care nothing about him getting stabbed up. It's not how prison works. Tory's not getting out unless he gets a new trial and his sentence gets overturned. He's gonna do that time, man. Somebody asked me that. Ken, since Tory Lanez got stabbed up, would they let him go? I mean, seriously, why would you even ask me an ignorant question like that? They don't care nothing about him getting stabbed up. Tory Lanez, in their eyes, he's a convicted felon. He's scum of the earth. You're no better than anyone else since you're a celebrity, in their eyes, not mine. And you're gonna do this time. So unless his lawyers can get him some relief, like I said, it's just gonna be what it's gonna be. That Cash App is $KENZ1000. $KENZ1000, man. Y'all continue to double tap that screen. I definitely appreciate you. Let me see. What's Anakin? Name? I'm sorry, I probably butchered your name. Like the sun is out, so that's why you see me. My eyes work perfectly fine, but that's why you see me. Is it Anakin Skywalker? It's kind of hard to see the screen. If I killed youngins a long time ago to save my pregnant wife from dying from childbirth, do you think I turn myself in to the cops now? This happened a long time at a place far away. What is you talking about? What are you on? What is you talking about? See, I got to realize that these celebrities are like, they're celebrities to us, not necessarily us, but a lot of people look at them as superheroes. But when the court system gets a hold of them, it goes against them. You take a celebrity that's worth, I don't know, $40-50 million. Worth 40-50 million. And you got this prosecutor that's probably making $80,000 a year. Nothing wrong with it making 80 G's a year. They really are gung-ho because they want to enhance their career. So they can get to that point of where they're making, you know, $300,000-400,000 a year. Millions of dollars or whatever. So if I take this celebrity down, a R. Kelly, a Bill Cosby, a P. Diddy, a Tory Lanez, a Michael Jackson, a Michael Vick, the list goes on and on and on. My name will be attached. My name will be attached to this prosecution and to this conviction, O.J. Simpson. So they do so without really even having a case. They play with people's lives, man. I think P. Diddy's a piece of shit. I think that he's arrogant. But he's been a millionaire since 18, 19 years old. I think that he mistreats people because he has so much money. And so he feels as though he's better than everybody else. You see what he did to Cassie? But everybody that's commenting on these videos or in regards to the video, not literally everybody, but a lot of people, they put hands on their women too, and you shouldn't. I don't never condone that. Don't put your hands on no woman. Don't put your hands on nobody. But particularly, don't put your hands on no woman. For what? I know they make you mad. They get in your face. They hit you. They can't harm you. Man, your woman's Clarissa Shields or something. You might have to, I mean, you got to protect yourself. But I'm saying the average individual, don't put your hands on a woman, man. Never. Try to understand that P. Diddy needed this time. He needed to sit down. He needed to reflect and be humbled. He needed to be humbled. But for the prosecution to come out and charge him with the RICO and sex trafficking, like, I've faced 3 state RICOs. And the state is called, in Kentucky, it's called organized crime, criminal syndicate. And people try to, they try to devalue what I was in prison for. Man, you was in prison for counterfeit. You was in prison for checks. Prison is prison, man. Don't matter what you're in there for. You still in prison amongst the lions, tigers, goons, gorillas, and birds, man. You are. Everybody's hustle is different. So don't knock the next person's hustle because, I was selling drugs. This nigga was doing the counterfeit of checks. It don't matter. I did more time than you and got more time than you. Because for whatever reason, they hate that shit. I was getting more time than people that shot people, man. Don't know why, don't know how, but that's just the way that it was. It's the way that it is. Time is time. Half these dudes out here that selling drugs, they dub themselves as I'm a street nigga. Why? Because you got dreads. Because you got gold teeth in your mouth. Because you ain't got no job. Because you sell dope. Because you're in the strip club 4 or 5 times a week. Because you got 4 or 5 different women and 3 or 4 babies mamas. You go to jail in and out. That makes you a street nigga. But sadly, you got women that are attracted to that. That's what they want. Not all women, but that's what they want. And that's cool if that's what I'm not here to knock anybody. If that's what you want, that's what you want. But any sensible woman, after they reach a certain level of maturity, it's like, okay, it was cool, it was fun, but no, this is, I got kids, I got, I don't, you know what I mean? But hey, some people never come out of their elements. They stick to what they like, and they continuously get the same results. They're gonna get the same results, man. What's up, Russ Cuts? I ain't doing nothing, man. What's going on with you, man? Just did a surprise pop-up live, man. Just trying to get reacquainted or get acquainted. Got a lot of new subscribers within the last couple of days or whatever. Just, chopping it up. Nothing in particular. Nothing major. I want y'all to be on the lookout for this video I'm going to do right after I get off this live here soon. Probably within the next 10 minutes or so. I'm going to do a video. And it's going to be about Robert Brooks. It's going to be about Robert Brooks, man. If y'all not familiar, he's the individual that was in New York, and he got assassinated while there was 14 prison staffers around, locked up, sitting on the table in the hospital. Much love to you, Russ. Much love to you, my dog. I appreciate you, man. And so, here, let me block this weirdo. Another troll. Let me block a stupid ass. And so, he's sitting on the table, medical room or whatever, with his hands behind his back. The man's not even saying anything. He's not, even if he was saying anything, these are words. And they proceeded to unalive him on camera. 14 prison staffers that was in there. Got a lot of people that feel as though my dog JVTV, what's up, man? How you doing, man? Shout out to JVTV, J-V TV. Y'all go check his channel out, man. I rock with JVTV because he been rocking with me, but man, the guy's really a family man. Like he's a family man, and he tells you about his imperfections. And he loves his kids. He got a beautiful daughter, beautiful wife, respectfully. Got a son named Trey that's tough as nails. He's a wrestler in the state of Florida. Y'all go check his channel out. He does a whole lot of just family content. And I seen that about him, and it I like that, no funny business or nothing like that. And we chop it up or whatever. It's rare that you come across good people in life, man. Just like genuine good people. And he's a good dude. He's a good person. Like I said, we didn't talk on the phone. Matter of fact, when I went to Florida, I called him. But he was doing the family thing. I think his daughter had a cheerleading competition. It was cheerleading or gymnastics. It was one of the two. And so, we weren't able to link. Plus, Florida's big as hell. But y'all go check his channel out, J-V-TV. You like family stuff, family videos. Has a nice amount of subscribers. Go check him out, man. Plus, Jay, I called you the other night, man. When you text me, I called you, but it was kind of late, so I just figured you was probably asleep or doing a family thing. But I did. I didn't text you back. I just called you, so you should see a missed call from me on your phone, bro. We definitely got to chop it up. Let me take these glasses off so I can really, really see. You look like Felix from Stark. I don't know what the hell he's talking about, man. It's all good, bro. Lynetta, driving from San Diego, Brooklyn to East Texas right now. Oh, I'm sorry, San Antonio, Brooklyn to East Texas right now. Do you mean San Antonio, Texas? To East Texas? You got BK. I don't know. You might make that drive, though. I don't know. JJ, what's good? Okay, that's what's up, man. I understand. We getting older now, so I be sleep too early sometimes. Hit me up, man. J-V TV. Y'all go check him out. And if you like just good people, good family content, man, y'all go check out JV TV. San Antonio to East Texas. Okay. I'm an hour earlier. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. I did. Lynetta, what's up? You been safe? I see you out there on the road doing your thing. How long of a trip is that? Hopefully it's not too long. Some people like traveling. They peace of mind when you're driving sometimes on the highway or whatever. So you might like that peace of mind. Me, I'm not really too much of a highway driver. Like, I ain't really trying to drive in long distances like that for real. I mean, I will if I have to. But anything over 3 or 4 hours, man, I'm good. To be perfectly honest, I am not really trying to drive no 9, 10, 11 hours. A lot of people always ask me, Kenz, why didn't you get your CDLs? Why don't you get your CDLs? Just not for me. Me driving on the highways like that, 6 hours one way, okay, it's not bad. Me driving on the highway like that, that's just not my, it's not my stilo, it's not my speed. And I can't get with it. And I'm not knocking anybody. Shout out to all the truck drivers out there dropping them big loads, man. Truck drivers out there dropping them big loads, I'm gonna pause that. They make the money. They do a very, very dangerous job, but a very, very much needed job. Because just think about it, if you don't got truck drivers, how you going on Amazon, you ordering things or whatever, how you gonna get these packages or whatever? Next day, 2 days, whatever. So the truck drivers are like very, very instrumental in that, and their jobs are much valued, hopefully appreciated. That's why I always give a shout out to the truck drivers. Lynetta, you gonna drive to Kentucky? You in Texas, you gonna drive to Kentucky? John Marston, how you, brother? I'm cool, man. How are you? How you doing, man? What's up with you, man? How you living, man? How's your day going? As I said earlier, just jumped on live just to kind of get acquainted with reacquainted with the individuals that have been following me, and then acquainted with the individuals that just started following me. I'm trying to take this channel to new heights, man, and I need you all, the same way that some of you all look forward to hearing my videos, and I need you all just as well. Share my videos. Tell people about Real Kenz TV. I had some people ask me, several people, to be perfectly honest. Okay, I got you, Lynetta, but are you driving to Kentucky? At some point. But I had people make the comments like, Kenz, I don't understand why you don't have 100,000 subscribers yet. I don't understand why you don't get more views. You one of the realest storytellers out there. Again, these are not my words. Lynetta, I'm probably about, I don't know, 12 hours. About 12 hours away. I don't know exactly, but I would guess about 12 hours. Not too far. But these are the things that are coming to me. And I'm such a level-headed, humble individual that Tori's family 6788, what's up, family? How you living? Glad you stopped through, man. I'm such a humble individual. I know that Kalo, OG Kentucky, what it do? What's good, man? What's happening with you? I appreciate you stopping by, chiming in, man. I'm such a humble individual that I never look at myself like that. I don't down myself. I'm not like, oh man, I ain't nothing. So sometimes you hear me say, I ain't shit. I'm a 4-time loser. That don't mean that I really think that I'm a loser. It just means that I tried the game 4 times and I lost 4 times. That's all that I mean by that. But when people consistently tell me these things about how my channel should be much bigger than what it is, it never goes to my head. I just look at it like this. Everything is about timing. Everything happens when it's supposed to happen. Who's to say that I'm ready to have? I think that I'm ready. Thank you, man. Thank you. I appreciate you. You got great storytelling and keeping it 100. I definitely appreciate it. Okay, Lynetta, we might have to put you on a flight then. But I never allow these things, no matter how large I get. I like to think that I would never allow these things to go to my head, man. I just look at Jay Williams, man, and I reference him often. When I speak to him, man, you don't know that this dude is a he's a big time YouTuber. You don't know that. You just think that he's just a regular, like, he don't brag, he's not, tries to help people, and he's aware of his circumstances, but he's not flashy, he's not throwing it in anybody's face or anything, and that's the way that I am, and I can only hope and pray that I'll continue to be that way. My channel will blow up when it's time for my channel to blow up. I'm thankful to have almost 14,000 subscribers, man. That's not the easiest thing to do in the world. I've also talked to people that have told me, listen, I don't want to say any names, but they've told me, listen, man, my channel grew fast because I came in at the right timing. COVID was going on. Nobody had anything to do. I started my channel, then boom, I blew up. It's not to take anything away from anybody that's, what I mean? Because it's still difficult. It's still difficult to get people to subscribe and then continuously come back and watch your content. So I salute. Everybody. I don't care if you got 200 subscribers, 2,000, 20,000, 200,000, 2 million. A salute, man. It's not easy getting people to, um, how can I put this? Like, just people becoming fans of your channel. Like, that's not an easy thing to do. I make videos, and what I really think happened with me was, and this is no excuse because this is on my own. I take responsibility. Like, I think in my videos, I started to, like, I think I was cursing too much. I got to the point to where because sometimes I just, when I'm expressing myself, I express myself in the wrong manner sometimes. And again, I'm still a work in progress, man. Y'all see me on here, but I'm far from an individual that's, I got plenty of imperfections, plenty, and I have no problem admitting that. And I think that I gotten to the point to where maybe my channel was shadow banned, and the reason that I believe that is because I got all the way to the point to where I was getting 2,000 views within the first 24 hours, and it was consistent. 2,000 views within the first 24 hours. Then all of a sudden it just went away. I continued to upload my videos. I continued to tell my stories. But the views went way down. The views went down to where I was barely getting 1,000. If I was even getting 1,000 views, and people was like, Kenz, I don't know what's going on. I hit the notification, and I'm not getting the alerts, and I didn't even know you were still doing videos because I hadn't been getting my alerts, and so that didn't just happen just by out of thin air. It just, people just stopped getting my alerts. But I kept grinding, and I'm still grinding. Haven't gotten back to that point yet, but I can't allow that to discourage me. You're going through something in life, man. You just keep grinding. You just keep fighting. If you want something bad enough, you're going to fight for it. If you don't, then you're just going to let it go. But if you want it, whether it's a relationship or, a job, or, you hustling, or, whatever the scenario may be, if you want it bad enough, keep fighting for it. You grind, and eventually things are gonna start to go in your favor. So I'm looking at it. You make money off of YouTube. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's a business. I see my money going way down. My views going way down. Like, man, what the heck is going on, man? But I had to do some self-evaluation. And as I mentioned, I just continue to grind, and now I see my views going back up. It's not to the point of where they were, but eventually they'll get there. They'll get there. It's a grind, man. Life is a grind. Everything you do is a grind. One of my best partners in the world, he's been married 20 years, and he tells me, even now, man, my marriage, I love it. We're deeply in love, but it takes work. Who's willing to put in the work? It's not just relationships. I'm just saying, just in general, who's willing to put in the work and fight for what they really want and believe in, opposed to, well, this is just me. It's just who I am. You knew this before you got with me. Or I already told you this was going to happen. I already told you that I had to go do this. Just because you tell a person something don't mean that they necessarily are going to agree with it. Don't mean that they necessarily are going to feel the same way that you feel. My comment constantly getting shadow banned. Yeah, it's a whole lot of foolishness on here. I'm about to jump off here. So I have a moderator, and again, it's my fault because I don't let her know when I'm going live, because I don't know when I'm gonna go live. And so I'm gonna start to hit her up, and We definitely gonna make that happen. More bot subscribers on every channel, or people pretending to be bots. Yeah, I know it's a lot of bots. I know that it is, and the reason I know, cause like YouTube, they monitor that, right? So my subscribers, I know exactly how many subscribers I got. So I'll look up, and let's just say I have, I don't know, 13,670 subscribers. I'll look up the next day, I'll have 13,664 subscribers. Damn, I done lost six people, subscribers. But YouTube, they have whatever tactics that they use, and they go through and determine, who are bots, who are views bought, and subscribers bought, and things like that, and they do their best, from my understanding, to get those people off of there or whatever. So I understand that, but I've never bought a view, I've never bought a subscriber, I just do it the natural way. And I'm not tripping whatsoever, because I know that eventually, I appreciate that, Anthony, I appreciate you, bro. I know that eventually, it'll happen. Until then, I'm just enjoying the journey, man. Enjoying the mother effing journey, man. Real Kenz TV, man. Hopefully y'all like the live. Like I said, I wasn't gonna stay on here this long. I didn't even intend to stay on here this long, but I'm about to do a video. It's probably gonna take a couple hours before it uploads, but y'all be on the lookout for this video I'm about to upload. It's about Robert Brooks, the inmate. They got murdered 14 staff. Marcy jail. It's in New York. Marcy Detention Center, I believe is what it's called. And an individual, to my recollection, the first individual takes responsibility and pleads guilty, and he gets time for it. I'm about to go do that. Not now, but right now. Real Kenz TV. The whole world is 5'11". What's up, my dog? Your mama's boyfriend. The whole world is 5'11". The whole world is 5'11". Real Kenz TV, man. Peace out.